Hey, Senyata Amen here, and I'm on historic H Street in Washington, D.C. to visit my friend, the incredible Rock Harper, celebrity chef, award-winning restaurateur, James Beard honoree, and winner of Hell's Kitchen Season 3, handpicked by Gordon Ramsay himself. Rock has built a powerhouse reputation, blending soulful Black culinary traditions with bold innovation, and his Hill Prince Bar and Rock Solid Bar Studios are no exception. Now, here's some tea on H Street. Much like U Street, this was once a thriving hub for Black business and culture, a legacy many of today's residents may not know. Rock Space stands as a proud continuation of that tradition, maintaining a beautiful footprint in this rapidly gentrifying area. From an elegant bar to podcast studios, event spaces, and even a restored carriage house, he's built something truly special. And today, we're stepping behind the bar to deliciously decolonize our tongues with this amazing chef. Let's go.
Hey, Rock.
Hey,
How
what's
you
happening?
doing?
I'm good. How are
It's
you?
good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Always, always. I want to get some mocktail going. I feel like dry January, and what better place to come than Hill Prince?
Yes, thank you
Your
for being
bar,
here.
your amazing place, and such a beautiful spot. And if you haven't been here, you definitely need to come here. We want you to come here.
So I wanted to introduce to you our Supreme Tea Mocktail Kits.
Cosmic Connection as one of the teas, which is a hibiscus, ginger, butterfly pea flower, lemongrass. And then we have Triple Goddess Deluxe, which is ginger, turmeric, South African red bush, otherwise known as rooibos, and marigold flowers. I want to give you a challenge. Hey, we know you're up to it. Rock
Always up
is-
to a challenge. Kind of how, sadly, that's how I live my life.
right?
Yeah.
So I want to give you a challenge and then see what you can make me that is delicious, because everything you've always made me has been really great. And we also have some tonics that can go in here. We have kava. It is in the pepper family. It's a root, but it is an anesthetic. So it gives the effect that alcohol will give a lot of times without the depressive aspects. We don't want to be depressed.
No hangovers.
No, we don't want that.
Right.
And it's a muscle relaxant, so you just feel really easy and calm.
Okay.
And then we have digestive bitters. And as you know, bitters are something you use on the bar all the
We use them all
time.
the time. That's right.
So you have like Angostura and peach bitters
This is
and
like an orange situation.
yeah,
Yeah, orange bitters.
it's the orange bitters. And bitters used to be what people brewed back in the day for digestion. But we just kept adding more, right? Adding more alcohol or lending it to alcoholic drinks.
Yes.
And so I think it's an opportunity for us to reclaim this, to decolonize our tongues.
That's right.
And instead put it in the aspect of what we can make that's good for us. So we're not only just clean drinking, we're actually drinking things that are good for us. So not just dry January, because that sounds kind of dry, right? Like it's a
Yeah.
dry, I feel thirsty.
Right. Who wants to be dry?
No. So as a
Right.
matter of fact, this is perfect.
Right.
Instead, I want a delicious, juicy, wellness, feeling great January.
Yeah.
So what can you make for me?
I think that the options are endless because we start with great product in anything, in food, even here at the bar. You always start with great product, and we go from there. And I've had this before, and it almost is. I don't need.
The Triple Goddess?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't need really too much sweetness for me. So that is going to lend itself to a beautiful cocktail. And the other thing about dry January, as it's so called, people often abstain from alcohol, which is totally fine. But as we've seen over the past few years really come to the forefront, you don't have to abstain from a great social and drinking experience. You can just have fabulous, and not just Shirley Temple. We don't just have to have Shirley Temple.
With the terrible red maraschino
The
cherry in
maraschino
it,
cherry.
with red dye number 712.
In 10 more years, we might finally have that outlawed, in this country at least.
Right.
But,
But who among us didn't love that? When you were a kid,
yeah, you just don't know.
you got a Shirley Temple, and you
Yeah.
were like, this is great.
So we can evolve beyond that. I got a couple of things. The reason why I love everything that you do, of course,
Aw.
always a bunch of ginger and the
I'm
flavor.
Jamaican.
It-
We put
in
ginger in
everything.
everything. We'll put it on you. If you
Uh-huh.
stand still long enough, we'll just be like, take this ginger.
Oh, no, that'd be a little spicy. It might
can
work.
handle it,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. I'm good. I love ginger. I love the sort of the acidity that comes forward with the hibiscus. So I think we're going to make something. Obviously, it's red. It reminds me of something that we would use to make like the cranberry with the Cosmo. So I think we make a nice little chilled drink.
Okay.
I have a NA spirit, a non-alcoholic spirit that we can put in there. But the beautiful thing about this is, I'm talking, you done all the work because your blends and the flavor lends itself to, to
Oh,
just a great drink.
I appreciate that, but I'm still going to put you to work. So don't
Okay,
try to get off of
let's
that.
go. Give me some ice.
All right, I'm going to get you some
All
ice.
right.
I am your bar back,
Yeah,
right?
listen.
Which means the person who helps the bartender. So that I'm just here to help. I just work here.
The most beautiful and expensive, or not even and fabulous bar back in the history of bar backs. No disrespect to all the other bar backs, but
Oh boy.
if you see her back here on a Friday night, then we know we're cooking.
Right, this is nothing. And
And
this one is the Cosmic Connection. I've already steeped it,
okay,
so it's ready to go. It's ready to
so how
rock.
long do you have to steep?
This is a great question.
Yeah.
This was only in for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So if you wanted to use this on a bar, if you wanted to use this regularly for cocktails, you could just make it like an iced tea and put it in the fridge, like use 4 or 5 bags and make a big gallon. And then you could just use it
Oh,
to
wow.
make a cocktail. What are you putting in here? I need to understand.
An ounce of this cedar rose, nice floral, non-alcoholic spirit. And there's also some hibiscus in there. I'm sorry.
Oh,
yes.
you can never have enough.
You can't have enough. You told me years ago, drink this in the islands to cool off.
Yes.
Like even sip it. It doesn't necessarily have to be hot, right?
Not at all. We drink it. It would either be sort of room temp or refrigerated. And holiday season, it's just what you're always going to have is sorrel. The base of this is my great grandmother's sorrel recipe, but I've added to that butterfly pea flower. I've added some lemongrass. There's some cardamom, clove, cinnamon. So there's some things that may not appear in sorrel all the time, but they definitely appear in here because I wanted to deepen the spiced flavor. Now the challenge is on, brother.
Listen, you got my mouth watering. There. Orange in there. It's beautiful. Now, this is bartenders don't do this, but I can because it's just us. We're going to squeeze that right in there.
Yes.
So I have a touch of honey simple syrup
Okay.
that we've made with some vanilla. So it's not gonna. We don't want to make it super sweet, right? We don't want sweet, but we do want to balance that cocktail.
Okay.
So just about a teaspoon. Did you see the way I grabbed that? Looked like a real bartender.
I liked it.
And then we're just gonna shake it up. I've been working on this part.
I see. This is very stylish.
Yes, my
I'm
brother.
convinced.
Yeah. His bartender's out here laughing at me like, oh, he looks terrible. My brother Ed would hilariously laugh at me as well.
Thank you.
With anything
Look,
citrus,
I'm such a big help.
you are. With anything citrus, you want a double strain. So we're going to strain here.
Nice. So we want to double strain it.
Yes. Just so
Okay.
none of that orange gets through. Oh, look at that.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
And I just,
Who needs a Cosmo or
listen,
Pink Lady when you have this? This is, and
that
it
is
smells.
gorgeous.
I wish this was smell-o-vision, y'all, because this, it smells amazing.
Hit it with a little scent.
Digestive. Ooh, I
Touch.
like the way it's just sitting there.
And we have a little dehydrated.
Oh, do you smell that? It
Yes.
smells really good.
Oh my goodness.
So Angostura has nothing on this. Like doing Angostura bitters, all the kind. I like them. I grew up with them, but I gotta tell you, there's something about returning bitters to the actual bitter, turning it to the herbs that actually help your digestive system because gas is not sexy. So if you're out, you're having a drink, you're like, ooh, maybe you ate something else.
Right.
You don't want the bubble guts on your
Right.
date.
You get the bitters in the what? In the water? Or you could just order one of these.
You could order this.
Or make them.
This looks amazing. We got to get a close up on this drink
That is
because
nice.
it is insanely beautiful.
That is nice. I like that. I just got an idea for our second drink.
Look how beautiful this
That's pretty.
is. This our official way we taste it?
As the bartender, oh my gosh.
Ah, me next.
It's just, you can put your tea is the only thing they need is water,
Oh, I like this.
right?
I like this.
But it's floral. It's got that nice little bit of tartness from the sorrel.
And it's light.
That's,
I could have many of these and then,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about taking an Uber.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You can drive. An idea came to me for the second cocktail.
Okay.
I'm switching the whole plan up.
So
if
I'm
that's
going to move
okay.
this to the side. I love that.
Okay.
And that way we're going to start on our second cocktail, our mocktail.
Can you hand me one
Ooh.
more of these glasses as well?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Look,
thank
I'm
you.
of service.
Thank you.
Sort of.
And then we're going to do like an old fashioned. So we're going to mix right in the glass.
Old fashions are popular.
They are in. Polish that guy up. Like
Okay. Cloth.
there you go. You got another one. And what made me think of it is
On set.
and I'm not an expert on this. I'm an expert on drinking old fashions, but not the history of them. But I do know that you don't want to, you have a nice whiskey or a rye.
Hmm.
You don't want to compromise to drink with a big cube in the middle. You don't want a whole bunch of ice in there. It's not a watered down drink.
Okay.
And I was just thinking about how wonderful this is. One of my favorite teas. We sell it at Queen Mother's. So I said, hey, why don't we do the same thing that we do with an old fashioned and hit it with some bitters? Can you, Barback, would you please grab one large cube out of that red freezer over
I
there?
will do it. I'll be right back.
Thank you. You're doing great, by the way.
Oh,
You're doing
thank you
great.
so much. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
I'm going to give this to you. Barback's supposed to do this. What am I?
Right.
Yes. I'm going to give this to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Because in a minute, I'm going to need an orange peel.
Here are our cubes.
Look at that. Look
I
at
need a
that.
raise.
I know, right? Now you sound like a regular
Now I sound
Barback.
official.
Yeah.
I've just started working, but that's what I want. So what do we need here?
A nice little orange twist. You can do it with that, or you can use the peeler.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes. Can I use, it's just us. Can I use?
Please touch it.
Okay, all right.
Because guess what? Those are the magical moments that I live for.
There it is. All right. We don't normally use our fingers with ice cubes, but I just did it today for us. Look at that. Oh, you twisting. That's good.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's fine.
right.
You will do the whole orange. Yo, look at this. She was going down the whole orange. They're going out of business. Right. It's 3 old fashions right here. No, I'm joking.
Right? It's way too much.
Right. We
You're
wanna do-
hired, you're fired.
Right. And a kava, will this pair well with?
It'll be amazing.
Okay.
Kava has a little pepperiness. What I love is it numbs your tongue just the slightest bit. So it gives you that alcohol feeling, but not the burn.
Mmm.
Very relaxing. It has a depth.
One drink. How many
3.
sprays? 3. Okay. 3.
Yes.
Boom. I love it. Okay, so inside. And then we're going to hit it with a touch of this simple syrup. Again, sweetness to sort of balance it off. And this has a bit of elderflower in it. Just a little bit of that syrup.
Ooh.
And then our spirit, of course. Woo, we're not going to let y'all see that. I messed that up.
That's good. Some for the ancestors.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
you gotta
right.
pour a little out.
Libation. That's right. Okay, we're going right in there with that.
Right.
With the kava, would it be okay to add another bitter, or do you think that's good right there? Like, just in your opinion, with Angostura,
I would actually use the digestive. It's
Okay.
very similar to that.
hit it.
How much would you usually put in?
I do about 3
Dashes?
droppers.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that smells so good. Oh my
It's
goodness.
nice,
yes.
right?
Then what we're gonna do, and I was telling you this earlier. See how my brother told me this. I don't know what y'all can see this. I'm gonna pull
Okay.
it up.
Tender.
He is a great bartender.
Okay.
See my pinky?
Uh-oh.
Gotta hit the pinky, and then you just gotta,
All
you know.
right. Oh,
can't use
snap.
the-
Look at the magic of the thing.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
twirling.
make it twirl, you know? And
This.
listen, bartenders are very serious, and I love it about what they do.
Style.
Right.
It's stylish.
So we do that a few
I love
times.
it.
I want you to activate. You taught me this a while ago when I was going through your garden with the herbs, and you taught me. You said you got to talk to them. You got to squeeze
You gotta break the cell wall.
There it is. Twist that until it so we open it up. And
Want
then
the oils.
there it is. And then you're gonna rub it around sort of the rim and right on in there.
What?
Look at that. Voila.
Oh, nice.
That's something that you can just, like an old fashioned, you can just sip on. You can take your time with that one.
Yeah,
That's good.
I like this.
Now in February, let me ask you. In February, I mean, you can go draw. I know a bunch of friends.
Dry January. What do
Right.
you do in February?
If you don't, I know a bunch of people that just don't consume, but they come to bars and love bars.
I mean,
but let's
you
just
wanna
say we
go
back
out on
on
a
it.
date.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, can I buy you a drink? Or you want to meet up for a drink? Even the word drink has been co-opted by alcohol.
Yeah, which is
Like,
crazy.
oh, do you drink? Yeah, liquids. I'm a human being.
Right.
The fact that the word drink always means alcohol has
Yeah.
always bothered me.
Well, we reclaiming. You know, that's what you all about doing, is reclaiming.
So February.
Yeah, with both of these cocktails, mocktails, from my perspective, you don't drink, but I definitely
I do
think
drink
Oh,
liquids.
I'm sorry. Yes, you don't drink alcohol.
Yeah, there you go.
See, look, I just did it again. Adopted his language.
It's deep.
I mean, tequila is really hot right now. Great with that. Again, a vodka or a gin. This was kind of a gin in a spirit. Will go great in this.
Right.
I'm thinking, I don't know. Have y'all, your people? You know, you got island folks. Have they done any rum situations with this?
Island people, especially Jamaicans, put rum in everything.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
they'll put rum on you,
Okay.
just like the ginger.
Rum and the ginger.
No, I'm really serious.
Uh-huh.
When you have a head cold as a kid,
Yeah.
your grandmother will put rum on a cloth and sop the top of your head with with it. And
Really?
then put like a hat. You'll just get hit with the rum. The J. Ray and Nephew, you know that one?
Oh my God.
The 151 proof. It
Listen,
goes right on the top of your head. And can I tell you something? Next
done.
day, you're good.
Oh, you're good?
Yeah.
Oh, the last time I put the Ray and Nephew, the J. Ray and Nephew, I went like this.
Oh, you didn't put it
I
on
didn't
your
do it.
head.
I went
You put
this.
it in your head.
Yes. The
Okay.
next day, not
Nice.
good. This is beautiful. These are excellent
tastes great.
cocktails. In all seriousness, your blends and what you've done with the teas, it's nothing like it in the world. I was out at another place that we'll not go name, and I saw your
I'm
teas.
going to ask when we get off camera.
Right? All in the city. And people just love them. You just don't have to do much to them. So you can hit it with the swizzle stick if you want a little bit of sweetness, but other than that, just a masterful blend.
Thank you for saying that. The whole idea of being a mixologist, there's the best of competitions in DC.
Mm-hmm.
We were actually named best mixologist at our place
Wow.
at Calabash. But then they called me, the powers that be,
Mm-hmm.
and took it back.
Because you didn't have liquor in it.
They said, oh, that was not supposed to happen. But the people have spoken. It was a reader's poll. They voted us the best because we were doing kombucha mocktails, all kinds of great stuff. And so can you imagine rescinding someone? Oh, you think?
I can, because you know who made that call? When somebody that owns one of these, somebody, a distributor here in DC.
I had
said,
even
no, we can't
thought
have her.
about that.
We don't sell her nothing. Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just opened up a whole
You
world
can't
of
have
conspiracy.
mixologists, best mixologists attached to it. Ain't no liquor.
No, oh my God. You have now opened up like a whole world to me.
I got you. I got you.
Oh, wow.
Now I know where they stay too, because I buy from them. So
We gonna roll up.
there it is.
All right. But Rock, thank you so much. These things look amazing, and I can't wait to sip into these and
Yes.
dip into these. And could I ask you that we add at least one of these things to your menu?
Say less. I am.
I will let you name whatever it's going to be, and we'll let people know what it ends up being, but we're going to sip on stuff first. So thank you, Rock. I appreciate you inviting us in, using the teas. You have used our teas for years
Yes.
in your restaurants because you're a multi-restaurant owner.
Yes.
But I just love that we're using it in these mocktails and inviting people to drink clean, to still enjoy all the things that they love, whether it's an old fashioned or something that just feels a little, festive.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you starting us off the year right as you do all the time.
Thank you. February rum goes in it.
There it is.
Cheers. Oh, this is lovely.
That is good.
This is very good.
That is really good.
Fantastic. I'm going to expect this every time I come. I'm spoiled.
You got it. It's your place.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so sweet.
Absolutely. This is good.
Come to Hill Prince. You won't be sorry. Rock is going to make sure that some of this stuff lands on the bar.
For sure.
He's so creative. Look what he just came up with on the fly. I promise you we had not discussed how this would actually happen. So I'm really thrilled. Thanks again, Rock.
Thank you.
All
Cheers.
right.
Appreciate you.